Hey everyone, it's Miss England, and I first want to start off by saying we have had such a great start to the school year. I just cannot believe how well your children are picking up on the procedures and policies of school and the rules of school. How quick they pick up on writing. Their sounds are coming a long way, and we just could not be prouder of them. Normally, we would call y'all in and we would have what's called a curriculum meeting. And we would get to talk about a lot of the different things that we do in school. But I don't think we're doing that this year, just with it being a closed campus. So I feel like we've covered a lot of things as far as homework folders and sight words. What else? Like lunchroom things. I believe we've covered a lot of those things and are off to a great start. The one thing that I wanted to maybe explain a little bit further is the behavior chart. Because as of today was the first ending of August, and I know that the kids have probably come home and talked about the different colors on our behavior chart, as well as the treasure box and getting pink and maybe even a double pink. So I just kind of wanted to make a short video just to explain the behavior chart so there's no confusion on how we do things in here for them. They have responded really, really well to the behavior chart. But I know that sometimes it can be a little bit confusing. So we have, every day when they come in, they start on the color green, and that is ready to learn. Green is a good color. That means they are coming in and they are doing exactly what we ask them to do. There are some days where maybe, let's say, there's a couple of different situations where, let's say someone falls and they go and they help them up and they don't know that anyone's looking. Let's say that someone drops their toolbox beside them and they immediately hop down and start helping. Maybe they finally have gotten a skill or wrote their name or something that is just over and beyond what they normally do. Then we will allow them to move up. Now, when we first start school, we move them up a lot because we want them excited about good behavior. We want to notice everything because when they first come in, the expectation isn't always clear. So we want to make sure that, I'm sorry, my phone went out. We want to make sure that the expectation is set. However, obviously, once they start realizing the rules of school, then we expect a little bit more out of them each month. So let's say the first month, maybe their handwriting is super messy and they're not really caring about how they write. And then all of a sudden it's just like clicks. Then we will be like, oh my goodness, go move your clip up because we want that expectation to stick. However, come, October, November, that's just an expectation. So that would be a color green because now you know what the expectation is and now you've met the expectation. Other situations may be, let's say I have a student that's doing exactly just what they're supposed to be doing, but maybe the others around them are choosing to misbehave. Well, instead of maybe making those that are misbehaving move their clip down, we may say, hey, go move your clip up for doing what you're supposed to do. So it may look different every day, but one thing I can assure you is that we are very consistent in how we are handling behavior in the classroom. We want to make sure that they don't just get so used to pink that it's not exciting anymore, but we also want them to know that you have to work towards pink. With that being said, please, 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 if your child comes home on green, which is ready to learn, blue, which is good day, purple, great job, or pink, please celebrate them. That is still a good day for kindergarten. That means that they are doing what we wanted them to do, and then maybe even more than that. We also have so many that often go to pink early in the morning. So then maybe we want to encourage them to continue to strive for the best. So let's say we have a student get on pink early in the morning, and then the afternoon they do something that is just really, really outstanding. And we say, go move your clip up, because we can't always keep up with who's on what color. And they're like, oh, but Miss England, I'm already on pink. Then we let them go to what's called our small treasure box, and they get to pick out a little prize. Then at the end of the month, if they have 5 pinks, then they get to go to the big treasure box. And that's when the big deal really happens. Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't. Please don't punish them for not getting the pinks, but also celebrate them for getting the pinks. And the reason I say that is because unless I contact you, if you will just trust that we are handling all behaviors in class, that would be phenomenal. Because if they were to move down on yellow or orange or red, then on the back of their behavior sheet, I will document why we had to move down, what we did in order to move back up or to solve the problem. And then I will let you know if I ever need you to intervene. But if you don't hear from me, whether they have 5 pinks one month and then the next month maybe they have 4, sometimes it just works out that way. Maybe it's a shorter month. Maybe they've missed school a little bit more. Maybe we've just been so busy, because honestly, sometimes we get busy and they're all just doing what they need to do. And it's a great day in kindergarten, but not necessarily one of them looked any different or better than the others. So I promise you that I will contact you if there is ever an issue where I need you to intervene with behavior. Other than that, we try to handle all their behavior at school, so that when you get home with your kids, I know sometimes it's 5:30, 6 o'clock before I see my kids, and I want them to get the best of me and I want the best of them. And especially in kindergarten, if I talk to you about something that they did at 10 o'clock that morning, by the time you see them at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, it's really kind of pointless. They're not going to be able to make that connection. So we try to go ahead and handle that behavior right then and there, so that they see my behavior has consequences, whether they're good or bad. And then they know that if, let's say they go on yellow, but then we go outside and they sit for 5 minutes, well, they don't need any more punishment than that. They've sat out for 5 minutes, so they get to move their clip back up. So if they come home and say, well, I went to yellow today, but you look at their behavior chart and they're back on green, blue, purple, or pink, you can say, well, I'm glad that was handled at school, and then we can enjoy our night together. But if there's ever a major issue, I will contact you and we can partner together to figure out the best situation, the best, consequence for your child, the best solution. So I don't foresee any issues right now. They are all just so full of joy, so full of love, and we have enjoyed them so very much. I'm so proud of each and every one of them. And let me add this too. Today, since it was the end of the month, not everybody got 5 pinks. However, we did, just for this month, let them all go to the treasure box. And we did that because we haven't been in school but a few weeks. So it's kind of unfair because it takes some a little longer to learn the rules, and some are just always going to be rule followers. We also wanted them to understand the experience so that they know what to look forward to each month. So if they come home and they're like, we went to the treasure box, and you're like, well, you only got 3 pinks. Now you know why. It's because we want them to all experience what it's like to get to go. And they didn't all have a whole month to earn that. So today everyone went. I've got lots of pictures to show, and they really enjoyed it. But overall, I am super pumped about them and their behavior and how far they're already coming. And I hope they're loving kindergarten as much as we are loving them. And we appreciate y'all. We appreciate the support that y'all have given us, and the love that y'all have shown. I know that it's hard not being able to join us on campus, but I pray that through our pictures and the things that we share through text messages and Facebook make you feel just as part of their day as we are. because we don't take for granted 1 second that we get to spend these precious moments with your children. So thank you for sharing them with us. Thank you for letting us love them. It's been a wonderful start to the year, and we are so excited to see what the rest of the year holds. Thank y'all. I hope you have a great evening. Celebrate them because they are wonderful, wonderful children. Please reach out if you ever need anything or have any questions. I never mind. And I look forward to seeing them in the morning. Don't forget Tropical Friday. So if they want to come and, bright colors or flowery colors, we'll celebrate the first home football game for our Trojans. And I will see them bright and early in the morning. Thanks so much.